Welcome to the Unexpected Detour, where in life detours are inevitable. I am your host, Francis Hammond. Today's episode comes from a very personal place, a place of honesty, reflection, and truth. I want to sit with something that many people feel, don't always say out loud. What happens to our relationship with God when life takes an unexpected turn? I often wonder, when people are faced with a life-threatening illness, do they turn to God? Or does fear, confusion, and even disappointment create distance? A diagnosis, any diagnosis that threatens your life, has a way of shaking you to the core. It brings thoughts you didn't expect and emotions you may not even recognize at first. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, the first thought that came to my mind was that favorite word, why me? Not from a place of strength, but from shock, fear, and uncertainty. And then I thought back to a conversation I once had with someone over the phone. They said, I would rather have cancer than certain other illnesses. And without even thinking, I responded, me too. It was quick, careless, even something said without understanding the weight of those words. But later, I sat with that moment and I began to wonder if my words had meaning beyond what I intended. That thought sat heavy on my heart. So I went to God. I asked Him to forgive me, and I asked Him to walk beside me because I didn't want to die. And as I spoke to Him daily, something began to shift within me. I felt a sense of reassurance, a quiet peace that I couldn't explain. Deep in my spirit, I kept hearing, this is just a test. I didn't fully understand it. I didn't know what the test was or what it would require of me, but I held on to it. What I do know is this: I never lost my faith. If anything, my relationship with God grew stronger. And I'm sharing this from a place of transparency because I've seen something happen time and time again. In moments of crisis, people often turn to God. They pray, they seek comfort, they ask for strength and healing. But once the storm passes, once life begins to feel real normal again, that connection sometimes fades. And what was once a daily conversation becomes a distant memory. This journey taught me something deeper. My relationship with God could not be temporary. It couldn't be based only on what I needed in the moment. It had to be rooted in something greater than my circumstances. God is not just present in the moments when we are afraid. He is present in the healing, in the waiting, and in the life that continues after. This is not about having perfect faith. It's about remaining connected, even when you don't fully understand what you're going through. Because sometimes the greatest growth doesn't come from avoiding the detour, but from walking through it and never realizing you were never alone. This is the unexpected detour, where even life's hardest moments can lead us to a deeper understanding. I'm Francis Hammond, and I'll meet you right here on the next detour.